Hi everyone, and today we're here in Sevierville, Tennessee. And today we're just going to take a nice little stroll through Sevierville and just look at a few of the little historical areas here in Sevierville. And just a nice Sunday afternoon, right?
Right.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this.
So right here in front of the courthouse, in front of the Dolly statue, you can actually pick up a little guide, a walking tour guide, and you can actually do an historical walking tour of downtown Sevierville. So in this historic walking tour guide, it will give you really cool history facts of everything to see here in Sevierville. Gives you a nice little map where everything is at, and will actually give you history references of some of the beautiful homes that are downtown Sevierville here, and some of the notable figures that called Sevierville home. Well, behind us is no other than Miss Dolly Parton. And Sevierville is Dolly Parton's hometown, right?
Right.
And there's a statue of her that a lot of tourists that come to the area want to get a picture of. And if you're a Dolly fan, this is a must stop. And just behind the Dolly Parton statue is the iconic Sevierville Courthouse. Built in 1896, it stands as a beacon standing over the city in its beautiful architecture. Okay, so we're not going to do the walking tour in its entirety. We want to leave something for everybody when they come here, but we're going to look at a few really key parts of downtown Sevierville, right? So this building behind us is a very special building. This is where Dolly Parton got her start, Pines Theater. And Dolly sang publicly for the first time in there. This right here probably shaped Dolly Parton as we know it, right? So if you look at the architecture in each corner there, you can see, and the peak there, you can see in old photos that this was definitely the front. Now the front's been remodeled and repurposed, but this is where it all started, right here. So this building here has been used for many things. It originally started out as a car dealership and then turned into a theater, and then it was a music venue. Right across from the courthouse is Courthouse Donuts, and all the locals just rave about these donuts here. Dawn and I actually stopped one time and had some donuts here, and they were really good. We're gonna have to come back here one day and do a little review. Lots of cool eateries down here. So look at this barber shop here in downtown Sevierville. Looks like a real cool place to come and get your hair done. So the old Salvation Army building here is going to be turned into some, looks like a new eatery, and it's going to have a new facade, and looks like they're going to have a really cool mural of the past painted on the side there. And during the summer months at the gazebo here, they have a farmer's market. Okay, so even in the alleys here in downtown Sevierville, there's a little bit of history. Okay, so this sewer grate has been repurposed. This is actually one of the doors to the old jail here in Sevierville. And they repurposed it and made an old sewer grate down here. And yeah. So there's history everywhere, isn't there? So on this storefront here, they have some old photos of what downtown Sevierville looked like. And that's the Pines Theater. That's where Dolly Parton got her start. Then here's an old photo of downtown Sevierville back, it looks like maybe in the 70s. Of course, Sevierville's had a lot of tragic floods and fires over the years. And then here's another little historical building here in Sevierville. And as you can see, we were talking about earlier about those floods. Here's one of the floods here. And this here looks like it was I believe this is a photo of a funeral that happened here in Sevierville. Just more photos. And some of the bridges that are long gone now. As you can see in the background, you can see the courthouse. And then here's one of the old squares here. The Sevier County Heritage Museum is actually the old post office here in Sevierville. And you can see its architecture is really unique for its time. It was built in 1940. And it's got this really cool, like, colonial type architecture to it. Really cool. So they got a new burger joint that's opening downtown here. That's really cool. Wow, the place actually looks pretty cool. Looks like they're getting ready to open here. I'm definitely gonna have to check this place out. Okay, so I found a place for old Jacob, the carpetbagger here. It's a quilt shop here. Got some really cool quilts here. Well, it's a Sunday afternoon here, and there really isn't anybody down here. And this is the time that Dawn and I actually like to come down here because there's nobody here. Now, normally during the week, this area can get real busy because this is an active courthouse, and all the businesses in the area are all vibrant. So Sundays is our preferred day to come down here and visit. As you can see, we pretty much have the whole place to ourselves, you know. Well, this here is the Harris Covered Bridge. It was built in 1875 and is definitely a must stop if you're here in Sevierville. It's not too far from Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So Dawn, what did you think about our little trip through Sevierville here?
I enjoyed it. There's a lot of history here.
You know, the cool thing about Sevierville is you have the big city life, but just a mile off the strip, you got all this beautiful country. You got beautiful covered bridges, and you got a beautiful downtown with a lot of history. And if you come here and visit, just stop. Smell the roses, as they say, and check out some of these beautiful sites and some of the history that is to be had here in Sevierville. Also, visit downtown, have a donut, maybe a bite to eat, and step back and enjoy life, right?
Right.
Well, if you like this vlog, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe so you don't miss any more of these upcoming Smoky Mountain adventures. And we're going to have plenty of Smoky Mountain adventures, well, tomorrow. And until next time, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. For that thing, you know. I think the speed limit to there is like 5 miles an hour. People do like 20. Visit downtown Sevierville. Have a donut. Maybe a donkey.